sleep, stress, shit on my greed. That's how I get it, success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous, they don't wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank, I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze, the roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag, I know that's because I've been in it, I don't need to brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family, you do the math, I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem, I ain't perfect, let them watch me elevating. Got them nauseous, cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the house and whoo. Watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead. Watch how I set it up, bet you I shut it down, watch how I get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner, got a finger run up in on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare. I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress, shit on my greed. That's how I get it, success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous, they don't wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank, I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze, the roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag, I know that's because I've been in it, I don't need to brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family, you do the math, I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem, I ain't perfect, let them watch me elevating. Got them nauseous, cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the house and whoo. Watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead. Watch how I set it up, bet you I shut it down, watch how I get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner, got a finger run up in on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare. I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress, shit on my greed. That's how I get it, success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous, they don't wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank, I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze, the roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag, I know that's because I've been in it, I don't need to brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family, you do the math, I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem, I ain't perfect, let them watch me elevating. Got them nauseous, cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the house and whoo. Watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead, watch how I get ahead. Watch how I set it up, bet you I shut it down, watch how I get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner, got a finger run up in on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare. I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You
I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. That's the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma get it anyways. All I do is work, I got this money on my brain. I don't like to talk, I just got way too much at stake. They been trying to get me, I'ma get them out of the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma go and get it back. We got in a whip, then I went and hit the dash. I've been thanking God for this life that I done had. I don't need opinions, dog, I only need a facts. It's real, dog, sitting still, dog. They in they feels, dog. I got these bills, dog. Need a meal, dog. If they wantin' less, it's no deal, dog. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never ask the price. I hit the mall and ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swipe it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On a big stage, couple thousand people, and they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color of the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low. Cause my Tesla charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Look, since I blew up, everybody telling me that I'm the man. Same people gave me the finger, they reaching out for me to give a hand. In a different city and my pills came, cause this tour don't happen, I feel pain. And the girl with me say she down for life, but she don't even know what's my real name. Just try to get what she came for. And ain't nothing I got safe though, cause when the money go wild, everybody get a piece. But it's looking like I ain't on the payroll. Got a big house made out of Play-Doh, and a plastic crown for my halo. But still a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid.
Good evening, Rio Grande Valley basketball fans, especially the Harlingen South Hawks and the McAllen Bulldogs. Welcome to McAllen High School for this bi-district action between the district champions, the Harlingen South Hawks, and the fourth seed from McAllen High School, the McAllen Bulldogs. Here are your starters for today's game, and you can see them on the court. You have for the Hawks, number 2, Steven Ortegon. Number 3, Isaiah Cantu. Number 10, Aquiles Moreno. Number 21, Pablo Guavera. And number 22, Nicolas Garcia. For the Bulldogs, you have number 2, Mario Villegas. Number 3, Dylan Benavides. Number 11, Erasmo Alvarado, as the Hawks win the tip. And the other 2 starters, Jackson Ramirez and Christian Chazareta. The Bulldogs playing man-to-man defense, and on the penetration to the basket, we have a foul call, the first foul of the game. Going to the line will be number 10, Aquiles Moreno, a senior lefty free throw shooter. And that one is in and out. As I said, the Harlingen South Cardinals come into the Hawks come into this game at 20-12, 15-3. They were the district champions in 32-5A. So the Hawks with an early 1-0 lead on their free throw by Moreno. Bringing the ball down for the Bulldogs is Mario Villegas, who comes into this game averaging 10 points a game. You're going to expect from the Hawks a good man-to-man defense. That's what has brought them to this playoff game. It is the first round bi-district playoff game here on the Teresa Caso Gymnasium. Almost a steal. The ball goes out. Bulldogs are trying to find a groove here to see what they can, how they can score a shot. And a nice shot right there for the first points of the game for the Bulldogs by Mario Villegas. Gives the Bulldogs a 2-1 lead with 6:55 to go in the game. Bulldogs coming out with a man-to-man defense. The Hawks are in the orange uniform. And look out for this kid with the ball right now. Steven Ortegon comes into the game averaging 23 points a game. He is a star. No doubt a first-team all-district performer. Rebound by Jackson Ramirez. Out to Mario Villegas. Villegas sees nothing. Alvarado on the penetration all the way to the bucket. Misses the layup. And a steal. And a nice shot right there by Erasmo Alvarado. Gives the Bulldogs a 4-1 lead. Alvarado, a senior. Want to caution the fans out there that this gym is a little smaller than the typical high school gym, as Ortegon misses a long 3, and that's what he's known for. A layup, and no, and a traveling call. Disregard the basket, and that sometimes that happens. As you saw there, Jackson Ramirez got a little bit too excited and forgot to put the ball down, so a traveling violation. So the Bulldogs with an early 4-1 lead. The Bulldogs come into this game with a 4-game winning streak. And boy, did they have to win, especially against Nikki Rowe. They finished tied for 4th, but because of the tiebreaker, that gave them the opportunity to represent the district as the 4th seed. Nice drive and layup by number 22, Nicolas Garcia. His first 2 points of the game makes it 4-3. A double pick on top by the Bulldogs. Driving in is Alvarado. Nice spin move. Good pass to the outside. Open shot miss. That was a great pass by Alvarado, finding the open Dylan Benavides. The Bulldogs in the white uniform. They will be on your right screen. Bulldogs came out with a man-to-man defense. There's a pick and roll. Nice open shot by the lefty. Good rebound inside. Good hustle. And those are the points that can beat you right there by Nicolas Garcia, the junior, came into this game averaging 6 points a game. And that gives the Hawks an early 5-4 lead. The Bulldogs trying to work the ball. Top of the key. Alvarado looking to drive. Nice move by Alvarado. Open shot, missed. And here comes the Hawks. Playing defense on Alvarado, and that's not going to be easy. Is Jackson Ramirez. A good job on that defense, causing the steal by Jackson Ramirez for the Bulldogs. Jackson Ramirez to the corner to to Dylan Benavides. Now Mario Villegas with the ball. Bulldogs trying to work the ball. It's not going to be easy to score on this tough Harlingen South defense. Good hustle right there, as you saw Jackson Ramirez, the junior, did a fantastic job, and that is why the Bulldogs have retained possession. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go, the Hawks with a 5-4 lead. Villegas inside, makes a pass to the outside. Alvarado fakes, drives, open shot, and a big two right there by Mario Villegas. Villegas now has 5 points, and that's his first three-pointer of the game. Inside move, used his body to protect himself, and the ball goes to the Bulldogs. Good defense by the Bulldogs. We have a substitution coming in for the Bulldogs. Number 23, J.P. Russell, into the game, giving Christian Chazareta a break. And there's a foul call on a push. So the Bulldogs with a 7-5 lead here with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The two teams are basically like a boxing match, just trying to feel each other out. The two teams should know each other very well. They met each other during the season, and they split their games. Harlingen South won the first game 45-43, and the Bulldogs won the second game 47-41. So both teams are very familiar with each other. Alvarado steps out of bounds. The ball goes back to the Hawks. A low-scoring game, and that usually happens in bi-district playoff action. As I said earlier, the Bulldogs came in with a 4-game winning streak, while the Hawks came in with 2 consecutive district losses. Ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by the Bulldogs, as Pablo Guevara, the junior, drove in. I talked to his parents earlier in the game, and they're so proud of their kid. They said that this team has played together for a long time. They know each other very well. Here comes the Bulldogs on a fast break opportunity, but they decided it wasn't there. So they decided to set up. So Villegas on top, working against Mr. All-World Steven Ortegon. The two number twos matching up against each other. 2 minutes to go. 7-5, the Bulldogs in the early lead. And this is what the Bulldogs will do to you. They will work the ball. They're never in a hurry. This is the way Coach Ryan Flores, who's in his 9th year, has had a lot of success with a lot of awesome playoff runs. And is still going in there, good defense. Excellent shot by Pablo Guevara, and that ties the game at 7-7. 1:27 to go, a very low-scoring game here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs trying to find something. Nice open shot off the mark. Good rebound and a travel called on the Hawks, but Nicolas Garcia was looking down to see there was a fast break opportunity, and that cost a traveling. So the Bulldogs will inbound. Inbounding the Bulldogs is Jackson Ramirez. Inside opportunity, no foul called. The Bulldog fans are not happy with that. Here comes Ortegon trying to create something, and that's what he does well. The defense knows how much of a good offensive player Ortegon is. They're putting a lot of pressure on him. They don't want to give him the outside shot. Steven Ortegon has no problems from NBA range, but what he likes to do is drive and then cause defenders to pin down, and that will give other Hawks opportunities for 2 points. 40 seconds to go in a 7-7 tie. Good battle here between the 5A champs from 32-5A and the Bulldogs, 4th seed representing 31. And a good steal right there. The ball goes back to the Bulldogs. Good defense by J.P. Raso. The Bulldogs are bringing it in. There's some pressure, a press by the Hawks. It's really a basic, it's a man-to-man. Just pick up your man a little bit earlier. So Villegas bringing the ball in. Good drive all the way to the bucket, and he scores! Mario Villegas, the junior, gives the Bulldogs a 9-7 lead. The last second shot goes off the rim. So, after 1 quarter of play, it is the McAllen Bulldogs 9 and the Harlingen South Hawks 7. I do want to talk to you about, I talked to the coaches before the game to get a little insight into the game. And I asked the coaches to give me what they thought were the keys to the game, to victory. And here's what Coach Brian Molina said. He felt the rebounding battle was very important. He needed to limit the shots, and on his end, get a couple of offensive rebounds. He also, the second key was the turnover battle. He wanted to win that. He could not afford to lose the ball because of the defense of the Bulldogs. They limit you to offensive possessions. He felt they needed to force as many turnovers as possible so he could get the extra possessions. And the third battle that he felt he needed to win as a key to victory was the free throw battle. He felt that they needed to try and take over the paint, be aggressive with the basket, not allow easy baskets. So I thank Coach Brian Molina for taking some of his time. Now, Brian Molina, in 17 years at Harlingen South, he is a homegrown McAllen Bulldog, played basketball for 4 years over there at McAllen Memorial. So Villegas with the ball, trying to make something happen. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Hawks, and once again, the Bulldog fans are not happy with that call. And the ball will be retained by the Hawks. Here's what Coach Ryan Flores, his keys to victory were, he just wanted to play solid defense, and boy, did they play that in the first quarter. And they wanted to limit Ortegon from taking over the game. They also needed to handle their jump and run full court trap, limit the turnovers on his side. And he just said it's simple basketball. It's Ryan Flores basketball. Need to play smart and play hard for 4 quarters. And right now, that's what the Bulldog defense has done. They've limited Ortegon from penetrating and taking over the game. A good drive right there by the Hawks. Number 22, Pablo Guavera. Guavera with 4 points in the game. Excuse me, he has 2 points. Make it 3. That makes the score 9-8. Guevara with 5 points. The Bulldogs with a fast break opportunity. And that's what Ortegon does. He plays excellent defense. That's something that Coach Molina wanted me to recognize, that, yes, everybody knows Ortegon does a great job on the offensive side, but Coach Molina wanted me to recognize that Ortegon also does a fabulous job on defense, causing turnovers and blocking shots. Villegas trying to create something on top of the key. Nice pass outside to Alvarado with a hop stop. Hop, and Alvarado causes a foul on the defensive side. Alvarado comes into this game as one of the leading scorers for the Bulldogs, coming in averaging about 10 points a game. We have a tie game, 9-9, with 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go. So far, not a lot of fouls have been called as Alvarado misses the free throw. There are 2 fouls on each side. Nobody in foul trouble. 9-9. Alvarado with a free throw. That is his 3rd point of the game, and that makes it the Bulldogs 10-9. Ortegon with a pass outside to Moreno. Long shot. And that is Ortegon. That's what we talked about, that Steven Ortegon has NBA range. And that is his first points of the game in the second quarter. And it would happen to be a 3-point. And an official calls an illegal screen on the Bulldogs. So the ball led his 3rd foul on the Bulldogs. So the Hawks will take over. Some light pressure by the Bulldogs. As you can see, Ramirez picking up Ortegon full court. He knows what he can do. The Bulldogs in their white uniform playing man-to-man defense. And a shot by Isaiah Cantu, the senior, and that is his first 3-pointer of the game. And that gives the Harlingen South a 15-10 on back-to-back 3-pointers. That's what the Hawks can do. They have 2 good shooters from the outside. They're very capable of shooting from deep. Ortegon and Cantu. There's a turnover by the Harlingen South defense. The Bulldogs, once again, they're still in the man-to-man. And there's a violation on that was caused by the defensive pressure. So the Bulldogs hit the ball back 15-10. The defense for the Bulldogs is there. They just have to find their way on offense. So you got to give credit to the Hawks. Their defense is doing a wonderful job. It's real simple. Let's get after it. Man-to-man defense. Do not allow the Bulldogs to any penetration. I was talking to one of the Bulldog parents, actually the parent of this young man that just hit the 3-pointer right on cue. I was talking to Mr. Alvarado, and he was telling me that the Bulldogs are a very young ball club. Everybody, basketball minds were thinking that the Bulldogs were going to be a young team in the rebuilding stages. And it certainly did look like that at the beginning of the year. The Bulldogs started with a 2-11 record. I'm not stuttering. I'm not giving you bad stats. 2-11 record. And here they are in the playoffs. As a 4th seed. They finished 12-6 in district play. They actually finished tied for 4th. But because they defeated the Row Warriors twice in district play, that gave them the tiebreaker, and that's why they're in the playoffs. 15-13, Harlingen South with the lead. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 3 fouls on the Bulldogs, only 2 fouls on the Hawks. Bulldogs trying to figure out. It's a nice shot. Very nice shot right there. Quick drive and a quick pull up by Mario Villegas. And Villegas having a great first half. That's 9 points. Villegas actually has 9 out of the 15 points for the Bulldogs. Air ball, but looks who's there to rebound. Ortegon. That is his 5th point of the game. And that gives the Hawks a 17-15 lead. Right by Villegas. Good ball movement. Razo was open. He missed a good opportunity, and that was created by good ball movement. That's what Coach Ryan Flores loves. He loves his offensive players to drive. And there's good defense. It's making it real hard on the Hawks. Tonight, both teams are playing a very good defense. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. The Hawks with a 2-point lead, 17-15. Good defense by Razo. Fast break opportunity. Villegas taking it in, and he scores. Villegas continues to shine. That is 11 points by Villegas, and that ties the game at 17-17. That was a perfect opportunity, as you saw there. Coach Ryan Flores wanted an illegal pick. Good defense from the back by Alvarado, and that ball goes to the Hawks. Good defense continues to be played by both the Bulldogs and the Hawks. 17-17. The Hawks with some full court press. Alvarado almost there was almost a turnover that was caused by Ortegon. Alvarado on top of the key. What a privilege that Coach Ryan Flores has. His inside man, Alvarado, can come up and he can handle the ball pretty well. Jackson Ramirez to Razo. Ramirez looking to drive and create an opportunity. Razo with the ball. Alvarado on top of the key. Jackson Ramirez, don't leave him open. He can hit threes. Ramirez with a drive, and there's a foul. And that will be team foul number 3 on the Hawks. And with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go, I can tell you that as an official myself, you're probably not going to get into the bonus situations. Well, they gave him an opportunity here that Jackson Ramirez was in the act of shooting. So he has the opportunity to put the Bulldogs in the lead, and he does. Jackson Ramirez with his first point of the game. Comes at a free throw, puts the Bulldogs up 18-17. Make it 19-17. Keep an eye on Alvarado. He likes to finish the quarters with big threes. Alvarado with a pass inside. The Bulldogs retain possession. 19-17, 1 minute 17 to go. Both teams with 3 fouls. Nobody in foul trouble. The Hawks, long. There you go. The big guy on campus right there, Steven Ortegon, with his second three-pointer of the game, gives them 8 points for the game, and that gives the Hawks a 1-point lead, 20-19. Drive inside. Good penetration, good drive, but wasn't able to finish with Dylan Benavides, the sophomore. Ortegon, NBA 3, in and out. Nice pass by Villegas. Open look. Good open look by Benavides, didn't go. 25 seconds to go. And what a defensive play right there by the Bulldogs. A travel call. And Coach Brian Molina does not like that call. He thought his offensive player was fouled. So with 19 seconds to go, the Bulldogs trying to get open. Here goes. Nice pass inside. Good fake. There should be a foul. And almost a and one opportunity for Alvarado. And that is a 4th team foul on the Hawks. 12 seconds to go. 20-19 at the line is Alvarado, and he makes the first one. And that gives Alvarado 7 points in the first half. And that ties the game at 20-20. A defensive battle all the way between the district champions from the 32-5A and the 4th seed from the 31-5A, the McAllen Bulldogs. Look out, he has no problems from shooting from there. How smart is this young man? He misses a layup. He knew he had an odd chance. He had a lot of opportunity. And what a first half, folks. It is 20-20. Tell your friends out there that MITV Sports Production is bringing you this game on Facebook and on YouTube. So enjoy the half. We'll be right back. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll come back with some stats to start the second half as we leave the Teresa Caso Gymnasium with a score 20-20.
We are about learning.
We are about safe environments.
We are about going the extra mile.
We're about exploring our horizons.
We are about opportunities for all.
We are about excellence.
Registration is open. Registration for the 2023-2024 school year is now open. Visit McAllenISD.org or contact our student outreach team at 956-687-6473 to register. Whether you're a current student or will be new to McAllen ISD, secure your spot in our 3-time A-rated district. McAllen ISD. Greatness starts here.
Well, the Memorial Baseball Field, we dedicated our new turf, so we're excited about today. Once again, this is going to benefit our feeder program, so the Brown Middle School students and Cathy Middle School student athletes will be playing baseball here, along with softball. We're at the softball field, so it's going to impact approximately 500 student athletes in 7th and 8th grade across the district. Our middle school students were excited when they first got to come on here, and our high school students are very excited because it helps when there's a little rain. You don't have to cancel any games if it dries up within 20 to 30 minutes. So it just allows you to not have to cancel games, and the playing surface is true. So you don't get bad hops, and it's just a very, very good situation for McAllen ISD.
Today we had our annual Counselor Social Worker Recognition Appreciation Luncheon and Training. We went over emotional intelligence strategies that we can use with our students and even ourselves. Our focus was self-care. We're the only district in the state where all schools receive the CREST Award.
First of all, I'm so grateful. I'm very excited also, and I'm just very thankful for all of the other counselors that I've had in my life who've been amazing mentors. And of course, just excited for all of the opportunities that we're able to give our students.
I feel very grateful and honored to be receiving this award, and I am very happy to be able to represent all of the elementary counselors from McAllen ISD. I would just like to say thank you to everyone who has supported our counseling program in my school, in our district. They have been able to help us support our students and ensuring that their social emotional learning is taken care of.
Today we brought our migratory students from McAllen ISD in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade to take part in an IMUS museum activity, which includes science on a sphere, animal talk, and some other things. And we brought them over to give them sort of an education, a fun educational activity, which we try to do with our migrant students.
We've had a long-standing partnership with McAllen ISD over the past decades, and so we're able to customize these experiences for programs such as the migratory program for them to come in and get something specific that they're looking for to not only enhance their classroom learning, but to also engage them in different types of 21st century skills.
We're thankful for the migrant people that have one of these fun activities for us. Like right now, we're just going to see moods, and right now we're doing another fun activity, and I'm really thankful for them as well.
McAllen ISD is rooted in excellence and a tradition of success that spans more than a century. Recognized as a school district that sets the pace for educational change and innovation, McAllen ISD is committed to continuous improvement, always responsive to the needs of this diverse community. Case in point, in March, McAllen ISD and the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley joined in a new venture that will benefit high school students for decades. This collegiate academy will place McAllen ISD students in the front of the line of opportunities, providing them with a huge head start on a bachelor's degree at no cost to their families. Each group of 125 students will save an estimated $2.4 million over 2 years.
It is just a blessing for our region that we have a university and a city and a school district willing to work together to create opportunities for our students to flourish and give students and families opportunities where they don't have to leave the Rio Grande Valley anymore, and we can keep our talent here.
The campus will be housed on a 38-acre property in East McAllen. This collegiate high school will give students access to state-of-the-art facilities. They can choose one of 4 career tracks, all badly needed in Valley industry: health science, computer science, engineering, and education. Welcome to McAllen ISD's newest classroom. High school seniors can now earn a private pilot's license and a drone operator's license through this course.
And I was like, oh, I have to take it. So right then and there, I asked for an application, and I was like, this is my chance, because I've heard it's very expensive. But I was like, this is an opportunity that I can't pass, so let me take it. And I've fell in love with it ever since.
Taught by experts, the need was spearheaded by multiple studies showing a rising need for commercial pilots. McAllen ISD is the only school district south of San Antonio offering this course in aviation. A new program will pair up high schoolers with business leaders as students develop their ideas for a business concept. Think Shark Tank. It's developing new entrepreneurs. The district is helping students any way possible. A new agricultural center opened in October, and the new culinary arts facility drew rave reviews from state restaurant leaders. In sports, McAllen ISD and the McAllen Boys and Girls Club have kicked off an Elevate program. In just 3 years, the participation of 5th and 6th graders has increased 126%. This fall, McAllen ISD began offering middle school baseball and softball, a move that will ultimately make all teams more competitive. It doesn't stop there. McAllen ISD has created a new revenue stream for student scholarships and college experiences with its superintendent's fishing and golf tournaments. In short, the McAllen ISD family comes together for the benefit of its children. This uncompromising mentality stems from the customer service model. All 5 components play a part, but one of them, going the extra mile, has always been rooted in McAllen ISD's approach to children. The McAllen Education Foundation, for instance, made up of community members, this year awarded 17 grants to teachers so they could go the extra mile with their students. In McAllen ISD, students will find unique opportunities, healthy activities, safe environments, and people who care. People who want to make a difference in their community. People who impact our future. People who go the extra mile.
And welcome back to McAllen High School. What a battle, 20-20 defensive. I shouldn't say a defensive struggle. I mean, it's just 2 good teams playing defense. And it's 20-20. There was nobody in foul trouble. It was just a bunch of good plays. Here's the leading scorers for the Hawks. Ortegon with 8 points. He turned it on with 8 points. Didn't score in the first quarter. Cantu Isaiah with 3. Moreno has 1 point, a free throw. Guevara with 2. And then Nicolas Garcia with 6. For the Bulldogs, coming in is Villegas with 11. He had the most. Then Alvarado inside and outside had 7. 2 points for Jackson Ramirez, and that's it. To start the second half here on the beautiful campus of McAllen High School, the home of where it says on the gymnasium, a legacy of excellence. And that is none other than the court, Teresa Caso Court. Of course, right next to me, my statistician. I'll tell you a little bit more as the Hawks start off the second half with a possession. You can bet that Coach Brian Molina is going to try to see how he can get Ortegon more involved. Good battle by Guevara. It's an inside move. Alvarado stuck to his ground and did not give up the possession. But getting back to my name is Mario Reina. I worked for the district for 40 years. I do, as a hobby, I officiate, but I also do a little bit of sports broadcasting. I'm only filling in for the legendary Mark May, who's out of town on assignment. My statistician is Regina Reina, who played for Teresa Caso for 2 or 3 years. Had a lot of success here where they started the big tradition here of Lady Bulldog basketball. The Hawks with a throw-in and a steal, almost a steal. Great hustle by Villegas. The winner of this game will play against Corpus Christi Miller, La Jolla Palmview winner. The Bulldogs continue to play defense. Harlingen in the all-orange uniform and the Bulldogs in the all-white uniform. And there's a good hustle play. A jump ball is going to be called. And this time, since the Hawks got the opening possession, the arrow now points to the Bulldogs. And there's a turnover cost on the press. And there's an adjustment made by Brian Molina. In the first half, he was actually not really pressing. He was just putting pressure. A battle of two coaches, two very intelligent coaches, that both of them have had a lot of success in the playoffs. And you can't give Ortegon that much of a space. And that's why he was able to put that three-pointer in there. Ortegon now with 11 points. And a travel called by the official. And it gives a ball back to Harlingen South. The officials for this game are Tasso officials. You got Victor Garza, Patrick Willingham, and Kelly Moore. All officials for this game are mutually agreed by both coaches. Bulldogs almost with a steal, and they did get the steal. But now you can see an adjustment by Brian Molina as Alvarado goes inside and loses control of the ball. Great pass inside and a foul by Alvarado. So going to the free throw line for 2 shots will be Pablo Guevara. That is Alvarado's first foul of the game. 23-20, the Hawks in the lead. First free throw is no good. Something Coach Molina was talking a lot about. And we're going to get to see what kind of adjustments that Coach Brian Flores is going to make in a game involving 32-5A and 35-31 as both shots are missed at halftime. Pioneer is ahead of Westaco East 17-12. Low scoring game. We thought we had a low scoring game here as Villegas trying to create something. Ramirez on top, back to Villegas. Alvarado driving in. And good defense as Alvarado the senior gets called for an offensive foul. And back-to-back fouls by Alvarado gives them 2 fouls. So bringing the ball down for the Hawks is Moreno, lefty. The Bulldogs still in their man-to-man defense. Alvarado trying to go inside. He is about 4 to 5 inches taller than Jackson Ramirez, who's done a pretty good job. He's just a very difficult offensive-minded an illegal screen called against Harlingen South. The pressure, good pressure, and there's almost a steal. Villegas needs to take advantage, and he sure does. Villegas now with 13 points. A steal. Here comes the Bulldogs. Can they capitalize? Nice move by Jackson Ramirez, and he will have a 3-point opportunity, and that brings the McAllen Bulldog fans off their feet. That all started with defense. Created the fast break opportunity, good passing, and when Jackson Ramirez was given the opportunity, he took it and he scores the free throw, and that gives the Bulldogs a 25-23 lead with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Moreno on a nice drive inside. And there's a battle for the ball, probably a jump ball. And the jump ball is called, and the Harlingen South Hawks will retain possession. Several years ago, these two teams had a lot of success, and they met in the 3rd round where the Bulldogs actually won. Moreno with the ball. Good defensive help. The Bulldogs, anytime the ball goes inside, they get double teamed. Long shot by Cantu off the mark, and there's a foul called. Good eye by the official as they caught Jeremiah Gomez, the junior, and that is his 2nd foul. With 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go, the Bulldogs up 25-23. Full court pressure by the Hawks, looking to create a situation where they can trap you, create a turnover. The Bulldogs doing a good job of moving the ball. Good shot, open shot by Jackson Ramirez. Here comes Alvarado, and there's an easy foul called. Alvarado, the foul called right there on Ramirez. And he's doing an excellent job because he's guarding the best offensive player on the Hawk team, and he could be the best offensive player in the entire Rio Grande Valley. Of course, you know who we're talking about, Steven Ortegon, but Jackson Ramirez doing a good job defensively, making it very hard for him to earn points. The Hawks running a weave-type offense. Penetration inside and a foul called. Going to the free throw line will be Isaiah Cantu, a senior. Cantu has 3 points in this game. He had a three-pointer in the first half. He gets that one, the lucky roll, the shooter's roll. Makes it 25-24. Cantu looking to tie it here with 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go. And he does tie it. And a timeout called by Coach Brian Molina, and we're still deadlocked at 25-25 with 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go. We'll be right back.
Today we had our annual Counselor Social Worker Recognition Appreciation Luncheon and Training. We went over emotional intelligence strategies that we can use with our students and even ourselves. Our focus was self-care. We're the only district in the state where all schools receive the CREST Award.
First of all, I'm so grateful. I'm very excited also, and I'm just very thankful for all of the other counselors that I've had in my life who've been amazing mentors. And of course, just excited for all of the opportunities that we're able to give our students.
I feel very grateful and honored to be receiving this award, and I am very happy to be able to represent all of the elementary counselors from McAllen ISD. So I would just like to say thank you to everyone who has supported our counseling program in my school, in our district. They have been able to help us support our students and ensuring that their social emotional learning is taken care of.
And we're back here. We're back here at McAllen High School. What a battle, folks. 25-25, the Bulldogs with the inbounds pass. Bringing the ball down is Mario Villegas. And that is team foul number 4. We do have a little bit more fouls already here in the second half. So that will be something to keep an eye on, whether the teams are going to end up reaching the bonus. Once you get to 17 fouls, you get into the bonus situation, and that's where the teams get that 1-on-1 situation. Alvarado to Villegas. The Hawks are still in their man-to-man defense. Villegas looking to drive, and there's an offensive foul. So that basically, an offensive foul can be real hurtful. Number one, you get a foul on your own. You get it adds to the team fouls, which is 5 now, and it also like a turnover. So that's not good when that happens. The Hawks working the ball. Moreno. Back to Cantu. Cantu looking to drive. Looking for Alvarado. Cantu drives all the way in. Coach Molina on the sideline wanted a holding foul, and the Bulldog fans wanted the ball to go back to the Bulldogs. Not easy being an official. That's going to be an easy call. They're actually looking, the Tasso Association is looking for officials. So if anybody is interested in becoming a sports official, look for the Tasso website and give it a shot. Moreno with the ball. Inside to Avara. Good drive by the lefty, number 22, Nicolas Garcia. And that gives the Hawks a lead. Garcia now has 8 points. 27-25. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. The Bulldogs, Dylan Benavides. Back to Mario Villegas. Alvarado looking to set a screen, looking to work on the pick and roll. Open shot, off the mark. That was a good offensive possession for the Bulldogs. They were not able to score, but at the very least, they were able to create a nice open shot. And there goes Alvarado. And a foul called. So Alvarado will now go to gets himself to the free throw line. Alvarado already in this game, averaging 23 points a game. He's got 13 points, making 14. I was talking to his father before the game, and he was telling me that Alvarado is also in track. And he makes the second one. And that gives the Hawks a 4-point lead, 29-25. 1 minute, 44 seconds to go. Mario Villegas being defended by Ortegon. Jackson Ramirez. Here's a pick and roll by Christian Echazareta, looking to score. Good drive by Echazareta. Open shot. Missed by the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs will retain control. Good hustle play right there by Dylan Benavides. Bulldogs down 29-25. How do they finish this quarter? Can they stay close, or will the Hawks expand their 4-point lead? Good ball movement. Alvarado looking to drive. He does. And a good drive by Alvarado. The defender tried to get a player control foul, but once Alvarado was in the act of shooting, you cannot get under the defender. Alvarado now has 9 points. And that's a big call right there, because that gives the Bulldog 2 points, 29-27. We have a substitution for the Hawks, 0-0. And Alvarado makes it a 3-point play. So now it's 29-28. Big play right there for the Bulldogs, because it would have been an offensive foul. Then the Hawks would have retained the lead at 29-25 and 1 minute to go. And that would have given Erasmo Alvarado 3 fouls. And a lucky bounce right there. Good drive by the lefty, Nicolas Garcia. The defender needs to know that Garcia likes to drive to the left. He's got to make him go to the right. Makes it 31-28. And there's a reaching foul. The Hawks already, that is their 16th foul. So at this time, unlike the first half, both teams are now going to be shooting free throws on every foul, unless it's a player control offensive foul. Nobody shoots free throws. So both teams are now in the free throw bonus situations. 27 seconds to go. The Bulldogs are down 3 points. Alvarado looking to drive, and he does. Good shot for Chazareta. The ball just didn't go in. That was a good pass by Alvarado. And the Bulldogs retain possession. That was not a good fast break opportunity. A rare mistake by Isaiah Cantu. What a battle. There's a turnover situation caused by Alvarado. A three-pointer by Cantu. No basket. So, after 3 quarters to play, the battle continues between the Harlingen South Hawks, 31, and the McAllen Bulldogs, 28. We'll be right back.
We are about learning.
We are about safe environments.
We are about going the extra mile.
We're about exploring our horizons.
We are about opportunities for all.
We are about excellence.
Registration is open. Registration for the 2023-2024 school year is now open. Visit McAllenISD.org or contact our student outreach team at 956-687-6473 to register. Whether you're a current student or will be new to McAllen ISD, secure your spot in our 3-time A-rated district. McAllen ISD. Greatness starts here.
And welcome back to this game that has been a wonderful battle. If you like defense, it's 31-28. We're going into the fourth quarter. Both teams are going to be in the bonus free throw situation. We'll see how that plays out. That's where free throws get a big. I know Coach, our superintendent here for McAllen ISD, J.A. Gonzalez, is real proud of both coaches. They are actual homegrown products. Both of them played basketball. Brian Molina played at McAllen Memorial, and Ryan Flores played at Nicky Rowe High School. Open three, off the mark. Good hustle by Echezetareta, who's also a heck of a football player, a great receiver. Those extra opportunities are what can win games. The Bulldogs actually only have 3 players that have scored on their side. Looking for some help. This kid right here has had no problem scoring. for the Bulldogs, and this kid has not had any problems either. And he missed a golden opportunity on a layup that would have brought the Bulldogs in to down by 1. Look for Alvarado to try to create more offensive situations. He's a great driver. And a free throw, a big shot there by 00, who came into the game. And that excited the fans. 00 for is Nathan Gracia. And if you can believe this, he is just a freshman, folks. For him to come in and score like that and make it 33-28, the freshman doesn't know not to shoot, but he took a shot, made the big bucket, and that brought the Harlingen South fans off their feet. With that basket, makes it 33-28 as we go into the fourth quarter of a hard-fought defensive battle. You had to work real hard tonight to score. Shout out to Brian Molina's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Molina, who got here real early to the game. And of course, Mo Molina, longtime and very successful head coach of basketball. He currently is at Marine Military Academy. And of course, shout out to the parents of Ryan Flores, Mr. and Mrs. Robert Flores. Robert Flores himself, a very successful head basketball coach. It's in the genes, folks. It's in the family. To throw into it, Echesetareta, as Jackson Ramirez brings the ball down. This is a big possession for the Bulldogs. They're down 5. It's been close all the way. There's a foul called, and because Alvarado did a good job of driving, he gets an opportunity to go to the free throw line. Alvarado, in this game so far, he's got 10 points. Done a good job on the defensive side. Good job of rebounding. Free throw, first one looks good. 33-30 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Who's going to be the big plays down the stretch of this game? And those are big free throws by Alvarado. Makes it 33-30. As you can see, big long shot and an air ball. Good rebound by Echesetareta, and he saved the ball while he was fouling out of bounds. Alvarado, good pass inside, folks. Wow, Alvarado with a great pass. He found Echesetareta, and now Echesetareta, actually those are his first 2 points. And that makes it 33-32. You can hear the McAllen fans, defense. The intensity has picked up. Good rebound inside, good defense. The Bulldogs with the ball. Here comes Jackson Ramirez. Good job of setting up and not creating a turnover. Alvarado looking to drive, and this is Ryan Flores basketball. They don't like a lot of turnovers. If they don't have that first fast break opportunity, they will set up and they'll go through their progressions. Nice move. Wow, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alvarado taking over the game. And that makes it Bulldogs 34-33, and an offensive foul call against the Hawks. And that is Alvarado with 14 points leads the team. Alvarado with the last minute. Great drive, he scored, then he drove, found Echesetareta with a great drive, found him for a great assist, and then another drive by Alvarado. Here he goes. He's not afraid to drive, folks, but because he's driving, a foul is called, and Alvarado will be going back to the free throw line. Erasmo Alvarado, the senior, providing that senior leadership. This is a free throw. That makes it 34-33 Little under 5 minutes to go. Both teams are, and there's a steal. Will Villegas finish? He sure does. No, he missed a layup. Here comes Moreno. And a foul called on the drive by Moreno. And here in the second half, the foul count has increased. And it looks, and that's how important the free throws are. That ties the game at 34. The Bulldogs just missed their free throw opportunity. So Moreno looking to give, that was his second point of the game. He misses a free throw. If the Hawks create a foul here, the Bulldogs will be in the double bonus situation because they already have 9 fouls. Villegas looking to drive. Nothing there, so he backs up. Good defense by Ortegon. Trying to get a 5-second count. Villegas trying to drive. And a turnover by Villegas. Moreno to Ortegon. Missed. And the Hawks retain possession. And of course, in situations like that, you can rest assured that both teams, both sides of the gymnasium, a packed house here, wants the ball. And why not? It's 34-34. Three minutes, 57 seconds to go. 34-34. Got to give credit to the Bulldogs. They came into this game as the 4th seed, and they're giving everything they can handle to the district champions of 32-5A. Long shot by Cantu. And Cantu with a big NBA three-pointer gives the Hawks a 37-34, and that is point number 8 for Cantu. And we take a look at the shot of the cheerleaders. The excitement has picked up here, the enthusiasm. The fans are into the game. This is what you call playoff basketball at its best. Big battle between the Hawks. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of excitement. Jackson Ramirez bringing the ball down. Now Mario Villegas trying to create some offensive opportunity for the Bulldogs. There's an open opportunity. Nothing happened. Villegas on a screen by Alvarado. Alvarado looking to drive. Looks like Ryan Flores is going to give Alvarado the opportunity. He's had a lot of success of driving in and either finishing at the bucket or creating situations for himself. He loves that spin move. Unfortunately, there he tripped. Looked like Alvarado was ready to score, but he lost his balance and he fell down. Good defense by the Hawks, helping each other. Alvarado with a good fake. Nice pass again. And a beautiful bank shot by Christian Echezatareta. He hasn't scored much, but he has 4 crucial points here in the fourth quarter. It is 37-36 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Both teams are in the bonus free throw situation, so they cannot afford to foul. Now Coach Brian Molina calling the plays, as the Hawks are also very similar to the Bulldogs. They can create their offense. They are very structured. Almost a steal by Villegas. And the Bulldogs create a turnover. And let's see if the Bulldogs can capitalize on that turnover. A timeout by Ryan Flores. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go here at McAllen High School. Right on the Teresa Caso Gymnasium. And actually, I saw her earlier today here. You know that she would be here. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog, supporting. Actually, I'm looking down at on the stands, and some of her former players are coming to say hello. Of course, I have one of her former players right next to me right here, Regina Reyna, who's my statistician, helping me out. I do appreciate her help. Because the game of basketball is a fast-paced game, folks. Who has time to write down points? I know Mark May does it. I don't know how he does it, but that's why he's a legend, Mark May. 37-36, the Hawks done a good job. They're the visiting team, and they're playing like district champs. But the Bulldogs are giving them everything they could. One thing I was looking at was that the Bulldogs came into this game with a 4-game winning streak, and the Hawks actually came into this game with a 2-game losing streak, and they actually lost 2 games to teams that didn't even make the playoffs. They lost to Lopez and Mercedes, and they're not even in the playoffs. They're the Bulldogs trying to create a double screen situation on top. The Hawks, got to give them credit, man. They play good, tough, man-to-man defense. Jackson Ramirez! Jackson Ramirez with a clutch 3-pointer. Makes it 39-37. And who created that opportunity? It was Alvarado. Now you can hear the fans with the defense. The Hawks, I would believe they're looking for their man right here, which is Ortegon. Jackson Ramirez doing a good job. And a foul call on the drive. So, earning a trip to the line is Aquiles Moreno, who has 2 points. And those 2 points were the points that he shot free throws. And with that foul, that gives Dylan Benavides 4 fouls. If you look at the scoreboard, both teams now with 9 fouls. And what that means, on the next foul, you will be shooting 2 free throws. 2 free throws on the next foul for both teams. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go. It's 39-37. It's pretty quiet right now because they were cleaning the floor, but let's listen to the McAllen High fans, and we won't be able to do that because Coach Ryan Flores just called a timeout.
Registration is open. Registration for the 2023-2024 school year is now open. Visit McAllenISD.org or contact our student outreach team at 956-687-6473 to register. Whether you're a current student or will be new to McAllen ISD, secure your spot in our 3-time A-rated district. McAllen ISD. Greatness starts here.
Well, we're back, and folks, those of you that have been with us, it has been quite an interesting, very competitive game. I'd like to recognize the MITV sports production crew. Roy Gonzalez II, or Junior, helping me out right here. The director, and we also have Raul Ramos doing the camera. And somewhere down below us, we have Tori Alvarado with graphics. They're the ones that making my job easy here, bringing you the great angles. Mark May is not here, but he's somewhere down the road, somewhere in Fort Worth, trying to see if McAllen ISD will continue to lead the state in their award-winning performances in the field of broadcasting. You can hear the fans. Moreno, no problem. makes it 39-38. And Coach Ryan Flores, trying to ice the free throw shooter, calls another timeout. That makes it 39-38. That's 3 big free throws by Moreno. I mean, he goes to that line. He hears the fans screaming at him, but not a problem. Not a problem. Real good free throw shooter. He's coming back. You can see it in his face. He has a lot of confidence. 39-38. One more free throw coming for Achilles Moreno. This is what you call a playoff, a basketball atmosphere. The battle of the West 5A team versus the battle of the East 5A team. Here comes Moreno. And he does it again. 39-39. Here comes Dylan Benavides. A dangerous bounce pass that almost was a turnover. So what else do you want in playoff basketball? 39-39, 1 minute to go. Both teams in the double bonus. Who's going to come up clutch? Villegas, who has had a good game. He's got 13 points. The Bulldogs running their offense, a weave-type offense. Jackson Ramirez, 45 seconds to go. Mario Villegas. Are the Bulldogs going to wait for the last shot and take it into overtime? We'll see. Better be careful. Don't let themselves get trapped. Alvarado, who likes to drive, and he's had a lot of success. Alvarado had a real good ball game. Now with the ball, Jackson Ramirez, who has 8 points in this game. He's a very good dribbler. Mario Villegas, it looks like 15 seconds to go. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to save their time. Ryan Flores has. Wow, what a rebound. And there goes Alvarado. Alvarado wanted a foul. And the fans are not happy. They felt there was a foul there. But what a save by Dylan Benavides with 1.5 seconds to go. 39-39. Timeout by Ryan Flores. Ryan Flores called a timeout, and here's what we got. 1.5 seconds to go. It is 39-39. Any foul will be leading to 2 shots. Here are some of the scorers for the Bulldogs doing an excellent job. Is Erasmo Alvarado with 14 points. Mario Villegas with 13 points. Jackson Ramirez has 8 points. And Christian Echazareta with 4 very important fourth quarter points. For the Hawks, they are being led by Ortegon, who has 11 points, and he actually came into this game averaging 23 points a game. We know that Ryan Flores said that was a key to the game. Then with 8 points, Isaias Cantu, who hit a big three-pointer. He's got 8. Achilles Moreno only has 4. But, man, were they tough 4 points. There were free throws here in the fourth quarter. And Nicolas Garcia with 12 points. And Nathaniel has 2 points. So the first thing the Bulldogs have to worry about, and now before the throw-in, now Coach Brian Molina called a timeout, and the Bulldog fans don't like that, but I tell you what, that's what you call coaching, folks. Coach Molina waited to see the offense is set up for the Bulldogs, so he waited, and right there at the last second, he called a timeout to see if he could figure out what kind of offensive play the Bulldogs had in mind. So with 1.9 seconds to go, there's enough time for the Bulldogs to catch the ball and even do a quick one-step drive and take a shot. Plenty of time for the Bulldogs. Of course, I'm sure they've talked to the scoreboard operator not to forget to start the clock as soon as the ball is touched by a Bulldog. It's actually 1.5 seconds to go. Can the Bulldogs inbound the ball? And there's a shot. Good job by the defense. The Bulldogs wanted a foul on that, but you really have to earn it there. So, folks, guess where we're at? We're at the same place we started at the tip-off. We have a tie, and we are going into overtime with a score. The McAllen Bulldogs 39 and the Harlingen South Hawks 39. We'll be right back.
We are about learning.
We are about safe environments.
We are about going the extra mile.
We are about exploring our horizons.
We are about opportunities for all.
We are about excellence.
And there's the horn to begin the overtime. So this is what playoff basketball is all about. The Harlingen South Hawks were probably favored to come into this game because they're district champs and because of the Bulldogs, because they came in as a 4 seed. And, you know, I looked down, and that was great sportsmanship by the two coaches, Ryan Flores and Coach Brian Molina, two former McAllen ISD graduates, giving themselves congratulations. And Alvarado was called going out of bounds. On a call, I think Alvarado he thought that somebody pushed him out of bounds. How do you end up out of bounds if you, it's partly where he felt. But the official was right there, and he made the immediate call. So we got a 39-39, and just to remind our fans here that any foul now, both teams on both sides will have 2 free throws. The Hawks it looks like Coach Brian Molina is moving inside. He's moving to the inside. Good rebound by number 22. But it looks like he's moving Ortegon inside to see if he can get him some easy shots, because he does have like a 4 to 5 inch advantage on defender Jackson Ramirez, who's done a tremendous job. Good drive by Lefty, doesn't get the bounce, but a good hustle. And finally, Alvarado with a rebound. The Hawks with 2 extra possessions. They did a good job on the offensive side. After 2 matchups that these two teams played each other, and this third matchup, you bet the team knows each other very well. Cetereta trying to set a screen. Jackson Ramirez trying to drive. It's been pretty hard. Ortegon's like 6'3", and he's real long and lanky, and he's fast, and he's in shape. He's an 800-meter runner in track. Cetereta, there's an open shot. Nope, decides to drive in. Mario Villegas with a shot. A three-pointer does not go in. There's a timeout called by Brian Molina. That timeout came before the foul was called. Of course, you know Brian Molina didn't know that they were going to foul. So there's no two free throws. The game remains 39-39. And with that foul on Dylan Benavides, the scoreboard shows that that is his 4th team foul. What a battle. The winner of this game will play the winner between Corpus Christi Miller and La Jolla Palmview. I have a score for you in another game. The Westaco East 41, Pioneer 27. And congratulations to Coach Trevino from McAllen Memorial. Yesterday, his Mustangs defeated Brownsville Veterans Memorial 60-48. And they go into the second round, and they're going to play the winner of Laredo-Nixon and I believe Victoria West. So it's 39-39 with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go. Bringing the ball down is Moreno, Achilles Moreno. Brian Molina told him to slow down, and Molina's looking to see the defense for the Bulldogs. Here comes Ortegon. Good defense, good rebound by Moreno. Back to Ortegon. Misses a three. And a big bucket by number 21, Pablo Guevara. For Guevara, that's only 4 points, but those could be the biggest 2 points of the game. I was talking to his parents before the game, and I was asking them about the season. It's a tough, long season. So, Guevara at the free throw line did a great job of hustling and putting himself in position. Misses a free throw, and the Bulldogs are struggling with the rebounding. And there's a foul. So the Bulldogs will have an opportunity. A foul on the back, called by the official. So that's going to give the Bulldogs an opportunity to tie the game with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. And I believe that is 5 fouls on Guevara. Give him credit. He scored 2 very important points. And those points are so important because they were excellent. So he fouled out with 5 fouls, but those points were excellent points because they came off of an offensive rebound. So 2 crucial free throws here for Alvarado, and he makes it. So that is point number 15 for Alvarado, the senior, who leads the team in scoring tonight. Big point. And make it 16 points. And now we have another tie. I can't tell you how many ties we've had in this ball game. It has been plenty. Bulldog fans on their feet, calling defense. And now we'll see if Coach Brian Molina is going to wait to take a last-second shot. The Hawks are looking, and Molina just told the Hawks to calm down. I think in this kind of offense, they're not going to take anything unless it's a layup. They're just going to stall out the time and wait for them to have the final opportunity to score and win the ball game. And you know the ball is going to probably be in the hands of number 2. 18 seconds to go. 41-41. There's Ortegon. And the Bulldogs retain possession with 8 seconds to go. And Coach Brian Flores asking the officials. He wants to know where the ball is going to be inbounded. And that's good coaching right there, folks. It is very important as a coach when he's designing his offensive strategy that his team needs to know where the throw-in is. There's a big difference of throwing the ball in on the end line versus throwing the ball in on the sideline. So I do believe he's going to have the ball thrown in on the sideline. So he's going over the strategy. And you know that on the defensive side, Coach Brian Molina, more than likely, he's reminding his players that they need to make sure that they don't foul, because it's 41-41. And a foul, especially Alvarado, since he just finished making 2 free throws, will put him on the line for 2 shots. What a game. These are the type of games where the cliche is you don't really have a loser when you really do, but it's hard when one team loses, and both teams played very hard, a very clean game. 2 teams that are just doing their very best to win a ball game. So here comes Alvarado. That's what Ryan Flores wanted, and he takes a nice shot and he makes it! Alvarado! Alvarado! The senior with his 18th point puts the Bulldogs in the lead, 43-41. The officials are discussing that if it's with 1.4 seconds to go, they might be discussing that there could be a possibility of additional time might be put on the scoreboard. I don't know. But Alvarado, you can tell that Coach Ryan Flores said, this guy is the one scoring. He's the one that has my best option. He put the ball right in his hands in the backcourt and told Alvarado, you go in there and we'll win this game or we lose this game in your hands. That's plain and simple. Alvarado took it with a lot of confidence, and that was not an easy shot what he took. It was a very difficult shot, and that put him at 18 points. Unbelievable shot by Alvarado. And now the Bulldogs, they did actually put time on the scoreboard, and the time went to 2.4 seconds. And folks, that is good officiating. The official always has the opportunity to fix time on the scoreboard. And Moreno, the lefty, throws it in. And that's your ball game, folks. That's your ball game. In an upset, the McAllen Bulldogs upset victory 43-41. What an unbelievable, well-played game by both kids. Congratulations to Coach Brian Molina and his Hawks. They have a very young team. They won district, but I can assure you that the Hawks will be around next year when playoff time comes in. But the Bulldogs, folks, the Bulldogs, when they were early in the season, the Bulldogs, things weren't clicking. New team. They started 2-11. 2-11. And they started to put it together. They won the McAllen Round Robin tournament. They beat Los Fresnos. So that gave them a boost of confidence. They played in a real tough 31-5A. Finished 12-6. Actually tied for 4th place. But because of the tiebreaker, they advanced. And folks, 43-41. We usually don't give MVPs or players of the games, but how can you not do that? Because this young man had the game of his life. The senior Erasmo Alvarado was very consistent throughout the game, scored 18 points, and he scored the game winner to put the Bulldogs into a 43-41 victory. So for McAllen ISD or MITV Sports Production, I'm Mario Reyna. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again in the next round.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it, run it. feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah.